EQPTV and I'm here with Tom G. Ward of Triptykon. How has 2014 been for Triptykon so far?
Could you repeat that? It's a bit loud here.
How has 2014 been for Triptykon so far?
2014 has been extremely kind to us, surprisingly kind. As you might know, I'm often somewhat critical of our own work, and I never expect anything. But this year has been very favorable to us, very kind to us, and I cannot complain. We're at a very good point right now.
Triptykon, they've amassed quite the cult following. Do you feel the music you play appeals to that kind of fan base?
That's difficult for me to say. I don't really think like that. I simply create the music I create because it's inside of me. There's not really a plan behind it or a concept or design. If it appeals to so many people, like you say, then I'm extremely flattered. I'm very happy. But it's, first and foremost, it's simply an expression of my emotions.
Alright. In 2010, the debut album kind of took the metal world by storm. When you were writing it, did you feel like you were onto something, or was it just a surprise?
No, there too, it was an extremely personally charged time when I wrote the album. I had just left Celtic Frost, which was the project of my life, the work of my life, and I had given up my own band. And I had done this under very difficult circumstances. So all these quite raging circumstances were flowing into the music for the first album. It was an extremely personal thing, and there again, there wasn't a design behind it or anything like that. I was actually surprised that the anger and the frustration in the first album that people could actually connect to that.
But Melanchthus Martyr, which was released earlier this year, just kind of had a similar effect, so critics seem to fall in love with it. Is that a relief, considering you've been away for nearly 4 years?
In a way it was, yeah. But it was an extremely difficult album to make. It was difficult writing it was difficult rehearsing it was difficult recording it and mixing it. So I was very glad when it was finally finished. We could have done many more things to it, but there was just a point where we said we gotta leave this now. And then again, that makes you skeptical as to how other people might perceive it, and that it has been perceived so well is a relief, and I'm very grateful for it. What can I say?
Hellhammer and Celtic Frost are like two of the most influential bands in like metal. Like the amount of bands in influence is unbelievable. Do you hope to have that kind of effect with Triptykon?
No, that would be extremely pretentious. I didn't hope that something like that would happen to Hellhammer and Celtic Frost. It just happened. People like you or the rest of our audience made this happen, not the band. We're simply creating music, and we're trying to do this as honestly and as passionately as we can. Everything from then on is out of our hands. And I certainly didn't start Triptykon with the hope to make it a legendary band. That'd be utterly pretentious. No, music is inside of me, and if I can't play it, then I sink into some kind of depression. I need this kind of valve for my own sanity. And I'm very happy that I have Triptykon to function as that valve.
And finally, what's next for Triptykon?
Well, there's a lot of concerts still coming up till early next year, but I'm already working on the next album. As I said, I feel rather critical about this album, so I'm basically focused on the next album. That's what I'm working on.
All right. Well, thanks very much for doing this.
Huge pleasure.